felt like I was in a movie. Handcuffs are heavy in real life, and the police do not smile in real life. So police come in there, I'm scared to the death, you know, and then I see Jack come in, but they just bring Jack in. They leave his boys outside. They bring Jack in, and they sit me and Jack at a table. I'm giving Jack the look like, you mother, you know, I'm giving him this look like, I don't believe I'm going through this. 18 years old, y'all. I was just about to start at Everest University. Back in the day, it was called NIT. Just graduated high school, you know. I think I'm going places in life. I'm like, I'm about to go to college and woo-woo. I'm saying all this stuff to myself in my head, like, oh my God, I'm so terrified. But he calm as heck. Like, this has happened plenty of times before, and it's nothing. Police asking me all these questions, I don't know nothing. Next thing you know, police bring like, what, $20,000, $30,000 in cash on the table, stacked up. $30,000, y'all, stacked up in cash on the table. Now, I say to myself, this mug could have been paying for my dang old school. I'm like, that's a whole damn scholarship right there. That's the only thing I'm thinking in my head, like, I could go to school with this money. Like, I was thinking that at 18 years old, y'all. Police asking questions. Of course, I don't know nothing. I'm saying I don't know nothing. I didn't deny nothing. I don't know nada. Me don't speak no English, okay? I was just sitting there crying, playing the innocent 18-year-old. And then the police, not only did they bring out about $30,000, $40,000, it was a lot of money, y'all. At 18, I ain't never seen that much money. Then they say it's 75 guns in the basement, y'all. 75 guns in the basement. I ain't never seen no gun in real life up until this point. Okay? 75 guns in them freaking basement. They bringing them up. They like, what you doing? Where your boys at? Where the rest of this at? These police officers pull money out of the ceiling in the bathroom and in the bedroom. I didn't even know there was an opening in the ceiling in the bedroom. Okay? So I'm just like, they like, we've been seeing your car here all week. We've been watching this house for months. I'm like, oh, hell no. Uh-oh. I'm just thinking to myself, like, this is the end of the road. My life is over. I'm going to jail now. But they let me go, y'all. They let me go. And I was so excited and happy that they let me go. I called my sister. I was crying. I'm like, this dude about to go to jail. I ain't gonna never see no Jack again. He going to jail. I ain't gonna see him. I'm like, it's over. I'm done. Do you know, here's the plot twist, and we're going to end this story. Do you know that literally 2-3 hours later, he called me from his phone, from his house phone. He told me come over. Y'all, I just left this house in handcuffs by the popos, and he told me come back over. Don't you know that these police officers let him go? So you know the first thing I'm thinking in my head is he didn't have to snitch. He say, man, mind you, he had a gift of gab. He say they let him go because, you know, they took him through some neighborhood or whatever, and they let him go and all this other mess. And I'm thinking to myself, like, okay. Here's the crazy part of this story, y'all. Do you know a month or two later, a whole bunch of Detroit police officers got indicted, and half of those police officers involved this case. They was the ones who was at this house. So don't you know all that stuff that happened that day? Never went to court, got dismissed. Like, the luckiest thing that could happen to you when you're doing some illegal stuff is for you to get involved with some dirty cops. Because when you get involved with dirty cops, whatever they caught you doing don't even exist no more, y'all. It don't even exist no more. The lesson I learned in this story is this. Be mindful of who you dating. Yes, I knew who I was dating, but I had no idea about all this cash. I'm thinking he nickel and diamond dope dealer, you know? I had no idea about all this cash, and I had no idea that I was spending the night at a house that had 75 guns in the basement. Okay? No idea that I was spending time in a house that had 75 guns in the basement. Okay? So I'm just unaware of everything at this point, and I'm feeling like a naive 18-year-old. Okay? And so I'm like, never again will I put myself in that situation. And I think that was the day that I realized that, yeah, Jack fine, you know, Jack cute and all, but this probably not gonna last. And don't y'all know, probably like a few months later, he got arrested for shooting somebody in broad daylight, was in jail for a month, had a court case. Court case happened. He got found not guilty in the court case because the person he shot was a freaking crackhead and lied before and been in jail before. So he got found not guilty for that. And as he came out the courthouse, even one of the jurors told him, yeah, I'm from that neighborhood too. Make sure you stay out of trouble. Yeah, that was my first and my last D-boy, dope boy, whatever. And I was like, I'm never, after that, so much other stuff happened that should have been common sense to me. But it was, I probably would say that relationship, it was 3 years, and it probably was the basis of everything I know about relationships right now. When people talk about being controlled, when people talk about, you know, being young and being with somebody older, when people talk about, you know, yeah, when I was younger, I used to date this type of guys, and now you date this type. Like, my whole life outlook is completely different than it was when I was, you know, come on. It's completely different than when I was, you know, between the ages of 17 and 20. Coincidentally, I broke up with him before I even got 21, y'all. So I was going through all this mess before I even got 21. Okay? I guess at the time it was good because, you know, if you 17, 18 years old and a dude buys you a car literally, what, 6 months after knowing you. Wait, I met him in August. I got a car by December for Christmas. You're gonna be feeling yourself. If something like that happened, you're gonna be feeling yourself. And that's basically what it was. It was me feeling myself and thinking, okay, I let this go. Okay, I can live with this. Okay, that ain't nothing. But now when I sit back and look at it, I be like, when people break your heart, or when you crying, you mad over breakups, everything happened for a reason. Okay, everything happened for a reason. You know, to this day, I'm just like, I just really look at that like the most biggest life lesson I ever learned in my life. I'm glad I went through it so I could tell, you know, whoever else needs to hear this. So make sure you stay tuned. Go ahead and click the next video, and I will see you guys. Thanks for watching. Story time.